Hello, it's me, Don Cheadle. You might be wondering, why wasn't I in this movie? Well, I'm not entirely sure. I could have been here, but I wasn't. Even though I'm one of the longest running characters in the MCU right now, I haven't actually had a movie to myself. Black Widow got a movie. You know what her powers are? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. What about Hulk? He got a bad movie, but he got one. Hawkeye got a Disney Plus original series. And yet, with all these new characters coming in and, well, I just feel like I'm being a bit underrepresented in the modern MCU. Nobody even knows my name. They all know the name of Dave Bautista, but they sure don't know Don Cheadle. I guess that's just my life. Going to sink back into obscurity and going to go make a cameo in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Because I'm the only character from the wider MCU that they could afford to get. Well, I guess I'll be going now. I'm gonna go do a series where, well, most likely it's gonna be shared the screen with Riri Williams, another young Marvel character. Goodbye, Don Cheadle fans. I'm never going to return. Marvel Armor Wars coming to you, probably never. We got Don Cheadle again.
Subscribe to Next to Grade on YouTube. You won't regret it.
Hello everyone, my name is Nex, and welcome to the first episode of Weird Random Guy Gets, angry because Phase 4 isn't good. I know, very original topic. Also, you might be realizing something different with me. I actually uploaded. Holy crap, this isn't a drill. He's actually uploading. Oh! Yeah, I've been gone for a while, but I'm ready to continue making videos. But listen, nobody wants to hear about my problems. Let's hear about the problems with the MCU. So what I decided that I was going to do was I looked through the upcoming Marvel movies, and just like before we start with that, I just wanted to say how bad the current MCU is. There has been officially one good movie to come out of Phase 4, which is Spider-Man No Way Home, which I thought was going to be bad. Okay, I'm going to be completely honest, I didn't have a lot of faith in it. I thought it was just going to be like the rest of the MCU Spider-Man movies, where it's like, oh my gosh, this character showed up. Oh my gosh, Nick Fury? Nick Fury's gonna invade my house and kiss my mother? Oh no. I thought it was gonna be like that, and I was thankfully wrong. I'm gonna be completely honest, it's my favorite Spider-Man movie of all time, besides maybe the first Amazing Spider-Man, but that's a video for another day. I just think that the MCU could be better, and it has been better. It was fantastic before, but something was lost along the way. And through trying to look at these upcoming Marvel movies, I wanted to try and figure out how these movies are not going to be good. So let's just jump right into it. Let's just jump right into it. Let's look at this article from Looper.com. Upcoming Marvel projects that will get you pumped. Oh yeah, baby. So first we have I Am Groot. Why they're going back to Baby Groot instead of, you know, the teenage Groot that's in, like, the actual current day Marvel movies. I don't know. Gotta get that Baby Yoda money. But it looks like it would be very inoffensive. Miss Marvel. She-Hulk looks terrible. I genuinely think this looks bad. I don't think I actually laughed once at the trailer. I mean, just look at that. Oh my god. Looks so awful. And I know it's a show, it's working with a reduced budget, but it's so weird and bizarre looking. Black Panther Wakanda Forever is one that I'm not going to go see just out of principle. I feel like continuing the Black Panther series without Chadwick Boseman is disrespectful. And it's a terrible, terrible thing what they're doing. You can't replace Chadwick Boseman. He will always be my ideal Black Panther cast. But that's just me. Moving on, we got the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. It's probably going to be good. I mean, let's just be honest here. There hasn't been a Guardians of the Galaxy movie that's been bad. So, yeah, this is going to be great. I can already tell. But moving on to Kraven the Hunter. This isn't really Marvel. I mean, yeah, it's not really Marvel. I actually didn't have much of a problem with Morbius. I feel like I'm the only one who has that opinion. I thought it was an okay movie. I even thought it was good. I actually really liked the action scene of Morbius and, stuff like that. Kraven the Hunter, I don't really care. It will be penned by the director for Equalizer 2. I have never heard of that movie. And screenwriting duo of Art Makram and Matt Holloway from Transformers The Last Night. Oh boy, this movie is going to be great. I can already tell. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is one that I'm confused about. Apparently Kang the Conqueror is going to be the main villain of this, which doesn't make any sense because they're literally some of the two weakest characters in the MCU. Besides, Hawkeye. If we're going from a scale of Hawkeye to Thor, they're probably, a solid, I don't know, Spider-Man? I can't even say that. I mean, yeah, they're not Kang the Conqueror level. I don't know how they're gonna deal with that. But, I don't know. The last Ant-Man and the Wasp movie was really disappointing to me. I didn't laugh once. I feel like everybody else was like, oh my gosh, Paul Rudd was hilarious in that movie. And I was just sitting there man, this is a comedy? I feel like that's my own personal, opinion and, taste in comedy, which is completely subjective. But this movie just was not, or Ant-Man and the Wasp, the first one, was not good. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, it's gonna be great. I mean, depending on what they do. They kind of ruined Chris Pratt, or they kind of gave Chris Pratt, I keep on saying Chris Pratt. They gave Star-Lord the shaft in Endgame, or they just downplayed everything he's went through. But, I mean, James Gunn is a fantastic director. Probably the best director in Hollywood right now. And I feel like he can make something work with this. Moving on to Across the Spider-Verse. Once again, not the main MCU, but it's gonna be fantastic. I can already tell Oscar Isaac is playing Spider-Man 2099. I can't be happier. I am so excited for this movie. Madam Web. Wait, what? I'm sorry, huh? I didn't even know this movie existed. Madam Web? You mean the old lady that's blind and sits in a chair? How are they gonna make a movie about that? Oh man, that's so stupid. Sony's just really trying anything to hop on that Spider-Man bandwagon. Hopefully with Morbius not selling as much, this will never be made, but who knows? The Marvels. I'm conflicted on this one. I really liked Miss Marvel. I feel like that series was really fun and interesting and great. And I feel like the ending to end credit scenes were fantastic. They were so good, and I loved them. And the fact that Kamala Khan's coming in for The Marvels, very creative name, guys. I feel like it's gonna add a lot to this movie, but No. Brie Larson is just an awful actor. She's just so bad at playing any character with personality. She has no personality. You see this face? You see his face right here? That is the entirety of the face that she makes in Captain Marvel. Just this look. She doesn't smile once. She doesn't show any emotion. It's so bad. I think this movie's gonna suck. I think Kamala Khan's gonna be the only shining light in The Marvels, coming out July 28th, 2022, or 2023. Echo! Whoop whoop! Oh yeah, baby, that's what we want to see. The one deaf character from Hawkeye. It could be cool if they do something really unorthodox and like out of the box. Like they make the entire thing a silent film. That would be nuts. Okay, that would be crazy. If they do that right, that could be so fun to watch. But once again, this character really has no personality. She's just the blind girl, or the blind girl. I'm dumb. She's just the deaf assassin, which Hawkeye is already like halfway there. So I mean, it's a weird choice to make a series off of like a character that only showed up in one series. But all right, okay, I guess we're doing that. Oh boy, here we go. El Muerto. This is the one that blew up Twitter for like an entire day, because nobody knew who El Muerto was. I didn't know who El Muerto was. Actually, I barely even think that the Sony executives know who El Muerto is. You know why? Because El Muerto showed up in 3 comics. 3. Not 3 comic lines. Not 3 big event novels. No, just 3 regular Spider-Man comics. El Muerto, his power is that I think he's like immortal or something. I don't. Oh yeah, he just has speed and strength. Yeah, the only thing that Sony's banking on is the popularity of Bad Bunny, who I've never heard of once in my life, so it's probably not going to be selling all too well. X-Men, I love the picture they made with X-Men 97. I'm so excited for this. This is going to be a revival series of the 70s and 80s, or the 80s and 90s X-Men the Animated Series, which is it is the best representation of the X-Men ever. Just completely ripped from the comic books. It's genuinely perfect. X-Men the Animated Series was one of the shows that I grew up with. I just would watch the entire thing, and now that I have Disney Plus, I started watching it again, and it's still as good as I remember. I think it's gonna be great. I think it's great that we're finally getting new X-Men projects after 12 years of not getting anything. Rylan Coogler's Wakanda/Okoye series. Man, they're really trying to do anything. Funny enough, last night I just watched Deadpool 2 and 1. Not in that order, but I'm really excited for Deadpool 3, but I can see a lot of problems with it. If they do what if they do what everybody else is saying that Ryan Reynolds is going to do with this movie, and they just have Deadpool zoom into the MCU with Doctor Strange magic without the supporting cast, I feel like it's going to be a bad movie. The supporting cast for Deadpool 2, and especially for 2, but 1 as well, is some of the best supporting cast in any movie. I just genuinely love the Deadpool movies, even though I just watched them yesterday. But it's so fun. But I mean, Deadpool in the MCU, it's probably going to be good. It's probably going to be funny. Might be a bit toned down, especially to Deadpool 2. But yeah, it's a very, very enigmatic movie, and one that I'm excited for nonetheless. Ironheart. Funny enough, I don't think this is gonna be bad. Like, yeah, it could definitely be bad if they take Riri Williams from the comics. Mostly because I've never, like, really read a Riri Williams comics. I just get, like, the Twitter breakdown whenever something bad happens. But Ironheart is a lightly obscure character, and I feel like that leads to a lot of liberties that can be taken with her character. I don't know. It could be something very interesting. Fantastic Four. Here's my problem. Like mild spoilers for Multiverse of Madness. But they have Mr. Fantastic in that movie, and he's played by, God, what's his name? The guy from The Office. He's been, like, the best fan casting for Mr. Fantastic, and he's dumb. They say that he's smart, but he's dumb. And I feel like that's really hard to do, like, smart characters, because you have to actually make interesting and smart decisions. You can't just say, oh, he's smart, so yeah, he's smart. You have to show, don't tell. Yeah, the cast for it hasn't been determined. I feel like this is going to be a movie that's heavily based around its cast. I think this could work, but I can see it definitely going bad. Blade. Mahershala Ali, I hope I'm not butchering that name, is going to be doing a Blade movie, which sounds great. I always thought Blade was such a cool character as a kid. Like, he's just a half vampire hunter. How cool is that? You can't tell me that's not cool, because it is. It's totally cool. I really hope that it's rated R, because I don't feel like this movie could work as PG-13. I mean, it could potentially work, but come on. You just need to start making rated R movies. Okay? When you have characters like Wolverine and Blade, you can't go halfway. You gotta go full. Okay? That's not what we do here. Captain America 4. They should just call him Captain Falcon. So the only like 3 good parts of Captain America and the Winter Soldier, or Falcon and the Winter Soldier, was Falcon, the Winter Soldier, and Kmart Captain America. Those were the only, like, 3 good parts. I feel like, I mean, given a director that can make political points a lot more subtly and, like, less like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I feel like it could be a pretty good movie. But I think Anthony Mackie's a pretty good, not director, I'm dumb. Pretty good actor. He's a very likable guy, and I would like to see him in more stuff. So this is pretty good. Armor Wars. What is this? Oh my god, is Don Cheadle finally getting his own solo project? Don Cheadle's finally getting his own solo thing? No way. God, finally. Finally, Rhodey's getting some attention. I mean, I don't know how good this is gonna be, but I mean, it could be good. Loki Season 2, I thought Loki Season 1 was pretty good. I feel like it was Doctor Strange, but MCU, but also kind of not MCU. And also just kind of Doctor Strange, but better. Or not Doctor Strange, Doctor Who. I'm dumb. I am so... My brain's not working today. Secret Invasion. Aren't the Skrull the good guys? I mean, I've been waiting for a Secret Invasion movie, because with a movie you can make big changes to the MCU. Like, oh my gosh, Rhodey was a Skrull the entire time, or Bucky was a Skrull. But the only one that can be changed into a Skrull is Nick Fury, because that's all they have. They only have Samuel L. Jackson for this show, which sucks. I would love to see something that shakes up the MCU, like a Secret Invasion story arc, but that's never gonna happen. Disney just does not have the cojones to do something like that. Marvel Halloween Special, is that a swastika? Oh, it's Werewolf by Night. Okay. Alright, that's cool. Agatha, House of Harkness, yeah. Oh, my favorite character from WandaVision. What if season 2, if it's anything like season 1, it's gonna have 3 good episodes, and that's it. Actually, more like 2 good episodes. The finale was a little weird. 2 good episodes out of like 8. It's an alright thing. Hopefully they'll have like some better concepts this time. Like, what if Thor was a party boy? Or what if T'Challa was Star-Lord? Not something I ever thought I would want to see, ever. But, okay. Spider-Man freshman year, I am excited for this. I am excited to see another Spider-Man origin story. It's been a while. I definitely want to see the early years of good old Spider-Boy, and that homemade suit is just cool. I want it. I wanna see more of it. But this is gonna be a series coming to Disney Plus. I am excited to have a like live action Spider-Man series, because I feel like the main problem with Spider-Man movies is the fact they can't do a whole lot in the time that they're given. Some of the best incarnations of Spider-Man have been from shows. Shows like the original Spider-Man animated series, shows like Spectacular Spider-Man, one of the best series of all time. It's just great. I'm excited for this. Marvel Zombies, if it's anything like the What If episode, it's going to be awful, and I hate it. The Marvel Zombies episode was so incredibly bad that I rewatched it to see if it was really as bad as I thought it was, and it was even worse than I remember. It was just not good. It was not alright. Shang-Chi 2, I thought Shang-Chi 1 was pretty average. I feel like the first act was forgettable, the second act was semi-memorable, and the third act was really memorable, but the action wasn't as good. I thought the CGI in the first one was really good. I thought the dragon at the end was nuts. But yeah, that's really about it. Thunderbolts. Well, I mean, with the actor for Thunderbolt, Ross dead, I don't think that they would do that. Wonder Man? Who's Wonder Man? Who is Wonder Man? Energy experiment done by Baron Zemo, allowing him to have superhuman abilities such as strength, speed, agility, and durability. Man, those are some crazy superpowers. Man, definitely going to be some visually stunning stuff with that. It's another obscure character, so they could do a lot more with this. So if it's done right, it will be good. Nova, very excited. This is one of those movies that's been like announced since like 2015 or something stupid like that. I don't know a lot about Nova from the comics. I just know he has a really cool costume design. And he was also in the Spider-Man, or the Ultimate Spider-Man series. So yeah. Venom 3, Venom 1 was good. Venom 2 was great. If Venom 3 keeps on this trajectory, it's going to be great. It's going to be a fantastic movie. I think Eddie Brock is played perfectly by Tom Hardy. Sony's Venomverse looks worse by the day, but the Venom movies are constantly getting better, and I'm excited to see what they do. Daredevil Season 4. I am excited for this. I haven't seen the 3rd season of Daredevil yet, but I am probably going to binge that relatively soon. I'm excited. Charlie Cox is a fantastic actor. I think that he does a great job as Daredevil. And Daredevil is just one of those shows that is good. It's fantastic. But now that it is being put under the helm of Disney, I mean, it was already over the helm of Disney. I don't think it's going to be as good as it was. Who knows? Maybe it will just be mind-bogglingly good. Silk. I don't know a lot about Silk from the comics. I just know that she has a really adorable relationship with Peter Parker and is probably the best girl. But that's besides the point. Jackpot. Oh my god. It's the best. Jackpot. Oh my gosh. Why would they make a movie off of her? She's so obscure. I mean, they can make it. You can make her cool because she's obscure, but I mean, I don't know. They could have just made their own character. There's not really a lot of name recognition with Jackpot. Black Cat, excited. I am really excited for Black Cat. Black Cat's always been one of my favorite Spider-Man villains. For reasons sometimes obvious, but you know, she just has a really cool backstory, cool personality. Lots of personality, and yeah, I think it's gonna be good. Ooh, Silver Sable could be cool. Liked her in the Spider-Man game. I hope they do her well in this movie. That's Spawn. That's Spawn. That's Spawn. That's literally Spawn. What? That's Spawn. That's Spawn. You cannot tell me that's not Spawn. That is literally Spawn. Nightwatch is among the more fascinating characters in all of Marvel lore. Originally a villain known as Night Eater. Really edgy name there. The ability to fly? That's Spawn. That's Spawn. Well, this is about as close as we're gonna get to another Spawn movie. So, I mean, I guess. As you can tell, the current state of Marvel is slowly going downhill. And I feel like it all started from Infinity War. Infinity War was the peak of what Marvel could be. Because Infinity War is the ideal Marvel movie. You can't really go better than Infinity War. The movie has every single emotion down pat, so it earns its comedy. It earns everything. Marvel Infinity War is such an amazing experience and would be an amazing way to end out the MCU. Sure, there are stories left to tell, but adding all of these brand new characters in isn't going to help the cause. The whole point of the MCU was that it was building up to the encounter with Thanos, that it's building up to nothing now. The only thing that you can really say is being built up to is the multiverse aspect, but that's only been explored in 3 movies. Out of the, 6? Marvel has slowly lost its magic. That's not me being pessimistic, that's just me seeing what's in front of me. And what I'm seeing is a lack of time, attention, and care put into these movies. But anyway, that's all I've got for today. Sorry to end on a really cringe, sad note, but I feel like I had to get this video out there. I want Marvel to be good. As much as I like DC being good now, I wanted Marvel to be better. That's just me. Thank you all for watching. See you, gamers.